Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. So I got XRP up here on the daily right now, trading at about $1.10, all right? $1.10.5. We have seen a bit of a spring up for XRP over the last day or so. We have noticed that it has found its support level in and around this area right over here. So we can see XRP finding support. All right, tapping up against this former resistance that we saw back at the beginning of June. If I throw that on the hourly, you guys can see that here in more detail. So the XRP price really kind of basing in and around this area. So we did see that pop up to about $1.41 back just about a week ago. Then XRP saw a sell-off along with the rest of the crypto market. Double bounced here again and now making its way back up. So the question is this the double bottom? Are we out of the woods? Are we going to see the market rebound? These are all very interesting questions, guys. I've got XRP here zoomed out. I'm going to take this fractal pattern and just kind of superimpose it here on today's trend just to give you guys a sense of where we're at. Now, again, I've showed this a few times here on this channel. You can see we're in pretty good shape, you know, compared to some of the moves that we've seen in the last bull run. Actually, let me get rid of that for a second. I'm just going to show you guys. We are meeting up. You guys can see the fractal pattern is lining up with significant levels of support and resistance. Okay, right over here. Level of resistance up here. So we are not really doing anything out of the ordinary here, okay? I'm going to throw that Fibonacci back on here and get rid of this fractal just to show you guys. Just kind of get rid of that, and get rid of that. So we are just basically moving sideways at this moment in time. You guys can see up here the 0.618 XRP rebounding off that, coming back down, finding its support at the 0.382. So we're seeing that buyers and sellers are indeed finding support and resistance respectively at these levels, at these Fibonacci levels. And the other thing I wanted to bring up was Bitcoin. Okay, guys, I've got Bitcoin up here on the daily. Now, pay attention to this because the Crypto Fear and Greed Index right now is at 31. It's saying that we are in fear. However, we are up in and around here. So it's kind of interesting to note that. I'm just going to kind of put that here in text. This is at a 31. Okay, right in and around here. Let me put this into perspective for you, okay? Right up here, on September 6th, so this high right up here before that huge decline, guess where we were? All right, I'm going to go to the Wayback Machine and show you guys this. So I've already put in the link for that. So if I go to September 6th right over here, so I'm just going to show you guys that, September 6th, click on that, and you guys can see once that goes through, September 6th, we were at 79. So I'm just going to mark that here on the chart, 79. On September 6th, which was right up there. We're all the way back down to 31. Now, to put things into perspective, that is a significant drop, I think, considering where we are, considering where the Bitcoin level is in comparison to where it was just a week ago. Let's look at this huge decline. And, if I take a look at, some of these levels down and around here, July 22nd, 23rd, 24th, Bitcoin was trading at $33,000. Right now, it's trading at about $45,500. And so let's go back over here. Let's go back to the Wayback Machine right over here. July 23rd, so on and so forth. So I got the 23rd up here. Let me just take a snapshot of July 23rd from the Wayback Machine. And you guys can see we were at 23. So even back in and around here, okay, the 23rd, we were at 23. And yet, so that would have been here. And yet, even after this huge rally and this correction, we are down to 31, which is kind of interesting. I just kind of wanted to point that out. Usually you would think, 31 would be down and around here somewhere. But we're all the way up here, considering we did see this huge rally, up to 79, back down to 31 after this correction. It is an interesting trend that we are seeing. I think a lot of people are starting to panic. And so let's spitball here, guys. What does this mean? If you have an idea, put it down in the comments section. I'd be interested to hear what you guys have to say about this. Definitely people are not feeling as confident on the crypto space, maybe Bitcoin in particular. Of course, this is the Fear and Greed Index for Bitcoin. Right now, we are in fear. So if this does drop even further, what is that going to mean? Interesting points to pay attention to. Of course, we do have to also look at that Fibonacci and that 702 retracement just up here. So we haven't hit that yet. but we could even still go back down to the 0.382, kind of like where we saw XRP, right, in that last chart before we rebound up here. So, it's interesting to see 31 on the fear and greed index. I didn't think we would be in and around there. I thought we'd maybe be at like 45, 50, 55, somewhere like that. But anyway, tell me down in the comments what you guys think. And here's another question for you. If you saw Jay Clayton at a lobster restaurant, what would you tell him? I know, guys, it's Saturday. We're going to have a little fun today. I'm in Strathmere, New Jersey. It's definitely him, and I'm definitely mulling over the options to say something. Nothing civil has come to mind. So Niche Bucks apparently saw Jay Clayton here at a restaurant, and a lot of people in the XRP community obviously giving their opinions on this. Ask him to buy you dinner since he made you and your family go broke by his insider tactics against XRP. And so Niche Bucks just responding here. I came for a nice lobster dinner and now I lost my appetite thinking of the gains I lost from this man. Coining203, just walk up and ask for a picture and tell him thank you for your service. Ask to buy him a drink and say, this is from the XRP community on Twitter. Thank you for destroying a lot of lives and dreams. Then walk away. That's a good one too. Anthony Luna down here saying, order him a drink and request the waiter to tell him it was paid for in XRP. James Roll XRP saying, you win Twitter today. I do not disagree. What a great, this would be great. I think a lot of us would have a few choice words to say to Mr. Clayton if we did see him at a restaurant. I'm going to keep you guys posted if I do hear from Niche Bucks or if we do get some kind of update on the result. I would love to share it with you guys. A lot of people here jumping in on this. I'm curious. I don't see any responses here from Niche Bucks. Nevertheless, I'm sure something happen. Anyway, I will link this tweet thread in the description for you guys. Pretty funny. Going to continue, guys, with some Ripple XRP news. This from Michael at Val5 Links. Bitfinex introduces new Ripple, Monero, and Terra perpetual swaps. So here's some news for those of you guys using the Bitfinex exchange, the popular cryptocurrency exchange platform. Today announced that Bitfinex derivatives have launched perpetual swaps for Ripple XRP, Monero XMR, and Terra Luna. All three contracts are now live with up to 100 times leverage. The XRP and XMR perpetual swaps will be settled in Tether tokens or USDT, and the Luna swap will be settled in Bitcoin BTC. So we are delighted to announce the addition of Ripple, Monero, and Terra to the growing portfolio of perpetual swaps available to trade on the exchange. This coming from the CTO at Bitfinex Derivatives, Paolo Ardonio. We anticipate great interest in these products, particularly among funds and professional investors for hedging purposes to manage risk. So just another product here from Bitfinex, giving you exposure to Ripple's XRP and also Monero XMR and Terra Luna. Interesting to see that. Gonna keep moving, guys. It's from Crypto Eri here. I noticed she just posted this with regards to the SIX exchange. So they are based in Switzerland, if I'm not mistaken. SIX received the okay for blockchain security and crypto exchange in Switzerland. Yeah, there you go, Switzerland. Here's the article, guys. Today, the SIX digital exchange formally received the FINMA go-ahead to operate a stock exchange and a central securities depository for digital assets in Switzerland. This authorization enables SDX to go live with a fully regulated integrated trading, settlement, and custody infrastructure based on distributed ledger technology for digital securities. So that's big news. With these licenses, SDX can now offer the highest Swiss standards of oversight and regulation. So this just goes into some of the history there, kind of some of the updates over the last couple of years with regards to the SIX digital exchange. And here's just a quote, guys. The digitization of financial markets continues apace. And while the final shape of the markets is still evolving, this is an important milestone in providing institutional investors with a safe and robust infrastructure, meeting all the core requirements of a traditional exchange and CSD infrastructure. In this regard, the SDX approval process has been proven to be an invaluable experience for SIX or SIX and for the industry as a whole. It has been instrumental in helping to define our offering, our strategy, and to build a new ecosystem to help our clients meet the increasing demand for commercial return that they face from their stakeholders. And for those of you guys who may not remember, who may not know this, SBI did team up with the Swiss SIX exchange to offer institutional crypto services in Singapore specifically. So SBI is a SIX partner, and this happened back last year, December 2020. So this happened late last year. But it is interesting to note because we know SBI, of course, and Ripple definitely partnered up as well. And these guys are doing this with distributed ledger technology. Great news there, of course. Leveraging the XRPL just gives more utility to XRP. Just thought I would mention that. And this guy's another one from Michael at Val5 Links with regards to Algorand. If you guys are holding Algorand, I'm sure you're very, very happy or have been very happy over the last several days. Algorand has really just been kind of knocking it out of the park. Algorand and a few others really just kind of making waves here. Algorand trading at $2.13 as of now. So we have seen it surpass that 1.8642 level, rebounding back down, finding support there. And, still a ways to go, I think. Interesting to see the early formation of what will likely be a bullish pennant. I mean, maybe I'm being a little too premature at this moment in time, but Algorand really just kind of hitting it out of the park. It did reach a high of about $2.51. Well, now, guys, a new fund aims to put hundreds of millions of dollars towards Algorand DeFi growth. Decentralized finance, or DeFi, has developed significantly over the past few years, of course. The Algorand Foundation has unveiled a new fund position to allocate money towards certain DeFi projects looking to build on its native blockchain. The pool of capital is called the Viridis DeFi Fund and is headed up by the Algorand Foundation, a group that is responsible for the Algorand blockchain and its ecosystem development. This fund will provide 150 million algo to fuel the significant early growth of the DeFi ecosystem on Algorand. According to a Friday post on the Algorand Foundation's website, the fund will fuel the growth of decentralized exchanges, money markets, options, markets, synthetic asset application, and NTF platforms, all running on the best blockchain network for the future of finance. So at the time of the publication, of course, Algorand was trading at $1.96. We just saw it now trading at about $1.15, give or take. Sorry, I keep saying $2.15, give or take, and we did see a high of $2.51 for Algorand. Great project there. One of the projects that the WEF, the World Economic Forum, also has their eye on. So I'm happy I'm in that. Thanks so much to Michael for posting that. Wanted to mention this too, guys, from XRP Crypto Wolf. If you are living in Texas, Texas gets serious about crypto regulations as it works towards becoming the fourth state to define and manage cryptocurrency. So big news here, guys, coming out of Texas. Everything is bigger in Texas, which is why it shouldn't come as a surprise that the Lone Star State is making moves to become America's next Bitcoin hotspot. It seems as though, every state has kind of got their little niche into cryptocurrency. We've got Wyoming. I know Florida and Miami want to be a big Bitcoin hub as well. Most recently, Texas implemented 2 laws to ensure that cryptocurrencies are recognized under state commercial law. Texas House Bills 4474 and 1576 both took effect on September 1st after being signed in by Governor Greg Abbott this past June. Talks a little bit about the bills here, guys. Here's a quote. It defines virtual currency while also establishing how to show control over virtual currency or how to be a qualifying purchaser. Finally, it shows how to perfect a security interest, which is incredibly helpful for conducting business with virtual currencies. Just going to scroll quickly down here. Prior to 4474, Kelly mentioned that Bitcoin was too new and different, noting that previous laws weren't well suited to commercial transactions with Bitcoin in particular. In turn, Kelly explained that unclear definitions or uncertain jurisdictional or judicial treatments for Bitcoin create unnecessary risks for all parties. States that don't move quickly to provide this sort of clarity leave their customers and businesses at risk for disputes and potentially loss of funds. So I mentioned Wyoming. Wyoming is also mentioned here in this article. Now, Texas is looking for clearer legislation with regards to Bitcoin, and this article does go on, guys. I will link it in the description for those of you guys interested. Just wanted to touch on some of the hot points there. Gonna keep going, guys. This from BondCrypt XRP. Wise decision. Cryptocurrency exchange BITRUE official now launches USDC as 5th trading pair. So it looks as though they are moving away from USDT. Tether, or USDT, has had its fair share of controversy over the last year or so. There were some in the crypto space accusing the people over there at Tether of just kind of printing Tether without having it backed by anything, and then it was exposed that Tether was indeed just being printed, and that they were almost kind of like creating a pyramid scheme where it was being backed by the Bitcoin that was being bought by Tether, and it was getting kind of confusing. Something that definitely would make someone scratch their head and be like, wait a minute, that does not sound right. I'll link a video I did on Tether in more detail up here in the top right hand corner if you guys are interested in that. But cryptocurrency exchange BITRUE has decided to support USDC. Now, USDC is another stablecoin that is it has been more legitimized in the crypto space. It is another stablecoin, one-to-one to the US dollar. So they are deciding to support that instead of USDT, launching USD coin as their fifth base pair. Invest learned that from a press release. The decision is motivated by strong interest in USDC in the DeFi space, safety issues, and community requests. So BITRUE planning a gradual shift away from USDT. This move is the first in BITRUE's strategy to gradually shift away from Tether due to the high demand of its community to support alternative stablecoins. Here's a quote, guys. "We are very happy to be expanding the trading options available to our users, especially for something that at a core set our users' beliefs very strongly in. The world of DeFi, which continues to expand every month, is increasingly focused on USDC, not USDT, and we are working to support that sub-industry as much as possible. BITRUE has supported USDC for some time. Credit card purchases, investments, and trading have also been available to users for a few years. Traders and investors can both deposit and withdraw USDC on the Solana and Ethereum ERC20 network." So interesting to see that. Also, just a little bit more on USDC, a mutual project. They are connected to Circle and Coinbase, is a very stable currency. All coins in circulation have an equivalent US dollar held in a custodian account. So that is really important to note. It is backed by something tangible and real. Fund availability is proven with monthly audits and makes the stablecoin far safer and more secure to use compared to analogical products. Adam O'Neill also added, for the cryptocurrency industry to move forward in a sustainable and healthy manner, it's important that it's built on a solid foundation. As United States dollars has become the de facto fiat currency for measuring portfolio values, we felt that it's important that we throw our support behind a related stablecoin that we can trust. USDC fits the bill perfectly. So, interesting to note. Now, BITRUE jumping on board with this. And for those of you guys who are interested in signing up for a BITRUE account, I do also use BITRUE, and I do have an affiliate link down here in the description. Open an account with BITRUE. It is an affiliate link. You can use it if you want. Just another way to, another avenue, another on-ramp, off-ramp for those of you guys to buy and sell cryptocurrencies. I believe we do both get a kickback if you do use my affiliate link. So it's down here in the description of every video if you guys are interested. Gonna keep moving though, guys. I thought this was interesting from Ian Northing at Ian Bins here. Canada sees XRP as a utility token. So this is not anything new. This is from a couple of months ago. However, it's important to note this because of what's going on with the SEC right now. The SEC is facing tremendous pressure in its decision-making regarding regulating the cryptocurrency market, especially as it is embroiled in an ongoing lawsuit against XRP. This lawsuit has led many to question, is XRP a security or not? And although it has been confirmed that it is not a security along with Bitcoin and ETH, it also is infected. I don't know, that grammar sounds a little strange. According to the Canada Tax Foundation, XRP was recently listed as a utility token and not a security. So token property framework, guys, down here, and Ripple's XRP, of course, listed as a utility token. The Canadian Tax Foundation released a report on cryptocurrency and DLT tokens. The report aims to provide a comprehensive framework for understanding this. So, Canada already on board, considering classifying XRP as a utility token. This is just another step in the right direction, and for those Canadians watching the channel, it might give you some peace of mind too if you didn't already know this. Buying and selling XRP, still very, very legal in Canada in terms of, you don't have to at least worry about the classification of the token. So, I just wanted to bring this up because Canada, the UK, there are many different countries now, Japan, that are saying this is the case for XRP. Despite what the United States has claimed, or rather what the SEC is claiming currently, and considering, the SEC and Ripple are in court with this, there are many countries that have already stood up and said, no, XRP, a utility token, it can be legally traded in certain countries, and so, maybe this is the time the SEC, maybe this is the time the United States has to take note at what other countries are deciding to do and, give a pass to XRP. Of course, that's very easily said by a YouTuber here who has a vested interest in XRP getting clarity. However, we know about the loaded politics that is going on behind closed doors. Now, Ian Northing brought this up, and I thought this would be interesting. Brad Garlinghouse actually chimed in on this too. Coinbase and Ripple could team up in an SEC battle. Well, we already know Ripple is in court with the SEC. This article here from Protocol just kind of gives us some background on what's going on, so I'm not going to go over this article in full, but I will link it, of course, in the description of the video if you guys want to read the full thing. Basically giving us the lowdown, right? Ripple XRP in court. Now Coinbase is realizing they must fight a battle also against the SEC. The SEC apparently has not commented publicly on the controversy, even after Coinbase essentially accused the federal regulator of fuzzy reasoning and heavy-handed tactics. And so I read to you guys Brian Armstrong's thread a few days ago. I'll link that video up here if you guys didn't catch it. They are in hot water too now. Asking for permission has its own costs. The dispute highlighted a key criticism of the SEC, that it does a terrible job explaining its decisions and policies, and instead resorts to threats of legal action or actual lawsuits, which is what we're exactly seeing here now with Coinbase, as we did with Ripple and XRP starting back in December of 2020. But down here, guys, Stephen Diamond, a business law professor at Santa Clara University, said a Coinbase-Ripple alliance would not be surprising. Crypto is relatively young, but it is typical to form lobbying efforts for certain industries, especially when they know regulators are paying close attention. So this is what Diamond said to Protocol, again, which is this news outlet, but the attacks on the SEC are unusual, Diamond also said. And the combative tone suggests Coinbase is gearing up for battle. Now, I don't know if you guys remember what I said in that video. Now that Coinbase and Ripple have an enemy in common, could it be that, and I wasn't suggesting this thing exactly, but could it be that Coinbase will leverage or utilize the same lawyers that Ripple is using in order to fight their battle? Well, I never thought of this particular scenario that Stephen Diamond is outlining here. Perhaps banding efforts, banding resources, combining efforts, and fighting them together. Well, Brad Garlinghouse actually commented on this. He is signaling that he would be a willing ally. Let me go to Brad Garlinghouse's tweet here, guys, from a few days ago now. The SEC's continued warfare on crypto continues to play out. In December 2020, I said that we'd be having discussions with the SEC for nearly 3 years about XRP, and yet never been met with any clarity. Sound familiar? He goes on to say, thankfully today many recognize the havoc caused by regulation by enforcement. We're ready to work with responsible actors, pro-innovation members of Congress, and others in paving a path to clarity and certainty with U.S. regulators. He finishes off by saying, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. This coming from Brad Garlinghouse's Twitter account. So Brad, are you suggesting you are willing to go far with Coinbase? Interesting question here, considering we know there has been, Brian Armstrong, Brad Garlinghouse have, indeed had their differences in the past. Of course, back in 2018, Coinbase really refused to list XRP on their exchange. But has it now come to light that perhaps a common enemy could in fact forge an alliance? At least from a legal standpoint, it certainly is possible. Brad Garlinghouse is not ruling it out, but that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. And what would you say to Jay Clayton if you saw him in a restaurant? See you in the next one, guys.